We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phils look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now batting, Roman Quinn. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Acuna is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Into the box, Alec Bohm, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. A dozen home runs and 41 RBIs. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summers.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Ozuna to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Tom Yu gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. You've seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swanson takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And the next in is Johan Camargo.
The first baseman, Johan.
Skied down the left field line. Chasing after it is Joyce. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. At the plate, Bryce Harper, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ball one, well below the zone. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Nope. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Popped him up. Swanson moving to his left. One down.
Batting fifth.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
So now to the plate, Brendan Lau. Pitch inside. The throw is right there for d'Arnaud to get his man.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. He'll come into play right at 340. 23 homers and 51 runs batted in. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
I got 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a two-run shot to right center, giving him an even 150 as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Tom Yu. He swings and grounds it to short, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn. Pitch is popped up. Swanson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. Phillies lead this one 3-2. Leading off the inning, Ronald Acuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way.
Junior. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready now, Austin Riley. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. And the Braves have drawn even now. It's 3-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
At the plate, Christian Pache. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Ian Anderson. As he lifts it in the air to right field. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. We've played 2. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Alec Bohm. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
The 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Settling in now, Bryce Harper. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, JT Realmuto fouled off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there's ball 1. The ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Full count now, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Ready with the payoff pitch. Bohm on third. Hoskins on second. Harper on at first with nobody out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 25 for him on the year, as it is now 7-3. Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Jacob Webb is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jacob Webb. Now batting, number 8.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping up to the plate, Brad Miller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 2-1 home. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
In now, Matt Joyce. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hard hit to first. Camargo's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Into the box now, Tom Yu. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
No balls and one strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And this one gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Two out, nobody on. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Roman Quinn. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Two and 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Down to 3-1.
Alec Bohm would be next. The 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alec Bohm. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set and the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Swanson brings it in. And they will get to force it third, and that's that. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We played 2.5. It's the Phillies 8 and the Braves 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So here's Johan Camargo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 8 and the Braves 3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
0-1.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Rhys Hoskins stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
Ball back outside.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs, that's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Bryce Harper is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounce it to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Brandon Lau. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be waiting.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready for another chance? Travis d'Arnaud. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Acuna digs in now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. And he takes strike 2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Phillies lead it 8-3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brad Miller.
Brad Miller.
First delivery to him on the way.
Inside, ball one.
A 1-1. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is under it, 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tom Yu. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Stepping into the box, Austin Riley. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Bullet back up the middle. Quinn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First delivery to him on the way. Christian Pache is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Luke Jackson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 77.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Roman Quinn. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Coming to the plate now, Alec Bohm. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
From the belt, the pitch. 2-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
So now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got...
High fly ball out to deep right field. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 35 now on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Nate Jones gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Number 8.
At the plate, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Ozuna on the run, and that'll get down for a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Brad Miller. He swings and lines it to left. Ozuna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping in, Matt Joyce. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The pitcher, number 19.
So digging in now, Tom Yu, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A man on third with 2 down. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Philadelphia is on top, 13-3. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Look out, 1-1.
Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pops this one up. And there's out number 1.
Now batting.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Johan Camargo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. From the stretch. Fouled off. Still 1-2. He's set. Now the pitch.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He spoils another one and will do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Johan Camargo becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Marcelo Zuna as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. He'll go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in now, Roman.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 25, Roman Quinn.
Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year as this lead got even wider. A.J. Minter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
A.J. Minter.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. Stepping in, Travis Garneau. No hits to this point.
It does.
The catcher, Travis Garneau.
Archie Bradley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 23, Archie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air to center field. Quinn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter,
Now in the box, Austin Riley comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and they remain well behind. JT Realmuto will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
In now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Standing in now, Brad Miller. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So striding forward now, Matt Joyce. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Andrew McCutcheon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. The 1-0. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Roman Quinn is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Ball hit out to Albies at second base, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tyler Massett will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 68.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Christian Pache. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. 1 down. Phillip Ervin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Phillip Ervin.
4-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Ervin brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Chris Martin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Ozuna at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
A little low. It's 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lifted in the air to center field. Pache will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, but you can forgive him as they still hold an enormous lead. Shane Green will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. First offering on its way. The 1-1.
Nope, outside. Inside, ball 3.
Johan Camargo is on deck. The 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
So he got him swinging. Johan Camargo is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with it.
And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Austin Riley goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Christian Pache stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He put himself.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
15-4 the final in this one. The Philadelphia Phillies hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Tom Yu earns his league best 14th win. Ian Anderson was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game.